Welcome to Scale Builders Guild.
Welcome to Harley Designs.
This is the No Hat episode 121.
It's because we're professionals.
Well, you know, when you're as professional as we are.
You know, I want the very first just conversation to be about your outfit in your cricket video.
I was going to a party.
Were you? Where was this? Was it a garden party? Where was that?
It was an outdoor event at my work. Welcome to the stream. Let us know where you're watching from, and
the last time you were at a garden party.
Yeah, when did you go to a outdoor event party thing? It was a work thing. We were welcoming a new guy to the team.
Ah, new guy.
Yeah.
There you go.
If your audio is out of sync, try refreshing.
Oh, what do you know? I need to even out the tan. That's just how it works. It is what it is.
Well, you got. I see you got some serious neck burn going on there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This is my. This is normal.
Good God.
Yeah,
that's normal for you.
I glow at night, evidently. I didn't really ever notice that.
Cow. That's intense. I don't think I got a little bit of. I got a little much. There we go.
That is distinctive. Whew.
Yeah. Don't take that shirt off around anybody. You'll go blind.
Wow.
All right. Well, welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Tonight we're comparing tan lines.
You didn't have to tip for that one.
Yeah, it's not required.
First taste is free.
Exactly. First little bit is always free. Looks like burning. Probably tastes like burning too.
I don't know. That's a
slap from Nicole.
Yeah. We did spend a good bit of time outside this weekend. I went up to Rob's Resort on Saturday, and they had Cantina on the Con hosted at that location.
Which is short for Rubicon.
Yes, the Con is Nicolas Cage is not there. There's
so
no
why
plane.
did they call it Resort on the Ruby instead of Cantina on the Con?
You know, I didn't know that's what Cantina meant. So
it doesn't.
Okay, well that's good.
It's like a bar.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like,
Oh. They could have just called it the Rhubar Con.
They served tacos there, and ice cream was free. So
that's muy.
Yeah,
bueno.
It was good. But got to see the location because I hadn't been there before. Hung out for a little while, and then we went up and ran trucks on the Rubicon. So
cool, because from what I've seen of Rob's Resort, I don't know the area, so I don't want to make a lot of presumptions, but it looks to me like Axial might need to bring their own rocks, or maybe, and I didn't see the invite for like when you register for Axial Fest this year, maybe you are required to bring your own rocks.
Yeah. I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Cool.
I just don't know.
Cool. All right.
I'll be at Axial Fest.
You'll be there.
I'll be there.
Or you'll be making your own rocks.
Yeah. You know, if I don't know exactly what I'll be doing. I'll have a tent in a field, I'm guessing, and then you can come visit me.
You can talk about rocks you've seen before.
Yeah.
Tonight on OnlyFans, Matt and Josh compare their tan lines. Tan Line Tuesdays could be a new series.
Oh,
one I would fully endorse.
Urban Legend Scalers. Thank you, sir. How's it going, Beavis and Butthead? Hello from Turlock, California. Just 2 hours south. I know Turlock. I've driven straight through there without stopping many times.
Which one of us is Beavis and which one of us is Butthead?
Oh, that's a good
We both
question.
have brown hair, so...
Yeah. We both have big.
I feel like you have a bigger forehead.
Yeah.
We both have pretty big foreheads.
I have a big head in general. I don't know.
Yeah. You're Butthead. No, you're Beavis.
Nah, I think you're Beavis.
No, you're Beavis because you like to play with fire and stuff. TP for your. Never mind.
Damn it.
Hey, Brazen Scale. If your Cricut was a game changer, you should get a real printer. Bought one a couple weeks ago and started messing around with it, making sticker sheets galore. I saw your stickers there.
I did not see that yet. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's on the Instagram, I believe.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was one of those big like plotter style printers. You know,
I approve. But now, so he got a printer. Did he also get a separate cutter and a separate laminator? Did he go all in, or is he?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
I got to know this. Gunnerness, and thank you, sir. Who wants some bacon? Bacon jerky back in stock. Tonight's code is hashtag I like my bacon jerked.
Oh my God. I'm having some of my last bag of sticks today.
There you go. I have expired through all of my rations.
I ate all of my bacon.
I did have my satisfied jerky on in my Flip That Truck video, though. So there you go. If you didn't notice. And again, Urban Legend Scalers, thank you very much. Who has the biggest cornhole? There was a cornhole tournament here for the 4th of July that Brandon and his wife played in. They got to the Elite 8 out of like 50 some odd teams.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Dana. Much appreciated. Good.
So, yes, thank you, Dana.
He's all over it.
We should segue into the fact that this is the first episode, month of July, Livestream Takeover, being sponsored by EVGA, Team EVGA.
Hashtag Team EVGA. I mean, if you're not familiar with EVGA, you really should be. They make graphics cards for most modern personal computers.
Right. And how it applies to what we do. Matt and I have both been using them. They helped us a lot when we started this whole live streaming thing 100 and some odd weeks ago. We use these little capture cards so that we can pump our regular cameras into our computers, so we have higher resolution, as well as we use their RTX graphics card to do the noise cancellation.
That's right. I'm using on this streaming PC. I'm using the EVGA 2060 KO, which is still a pretty great graphics card by today's standards, but you can get them a lot cheaper than the 3080 series line that I have in the other machine.
If you want to do a basic stream, this is pretty basic. An RTX card of any type will do the noise cancellation, and then what you want to get is an XR1 Pro, which if you're interested, EVGA sent me a whole box of them to give to you guys. So
these are really handy, not just for what we're doing here with live streaming, but you can also use it if you're on Twitch,
gaming,
to stream your gaming. Anything. If you're your video games,
or if you just want to up your Zoom call game.
Exactly. If you've got a digital SLR or anything with an HDMI output, you can make your Zooms look really good, and people will be like, "Oh wow, he put on a tie as well."
Yeah. But I do want to thank EVGA for
definitely.
A whole
Thank
month
you
of July,
very much.
And we'll
be covering it every week. We'll also maybe we'll give you tips and tricks on how to make some of this stuff even a little more optimized.
We'll kind of go through that through the week.
Specific use cases.
But Matt and I will come up with how we're going to give these away, and we'll follow up on that here shortly.
Yes, for sure. But thank you, EVGA.
Yes,
very cool.
Thanks again. Well, we put a link to their website. Go check it out in the descriptions below.
Definitely. They've actually got a big giveaway thing coming up.
Are they giving
starting
away
July 15th?
Weird.
They're giving away all kinds of stuff.
You touched on a little bit on that in your Cricut video today.
Yes.
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 Not only did you wear a fancy shirt in your Cricut video, but you also led. You're gonna paint a drag body for.
Yeah, actually, not just a body, but I'm giving away a whole Losi drag car with a custom body. So rather than some crummy old stock body, you're getting a custom painted Pro Line body by moi.
There you go.
So
yeah, I saw your cricket video, watched it all the way through. You know, I did Moose Jaw's patina video. I feel like I'm gonna have to.
You're ready
I'm
for
gonna have to do
step?
my weekend hooker paint job. You know,
that was completely unplanned. I was just scrolling through. I was like,
oh, the weekend
that is an odd choice of words.
Weekend hooker. Like how I was just like, I approve.
I am also a weekend hooker.
Do you like to do it yourself?
What an incredible pattern. I almost bought it.
Oh, really?
I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
I thought that was one of the
Somebody
freebies.
suggested. No, that was not a freebie. That one was $1.39.
You know what? That makes sense. So you'd have to pay for that.
Mm-hmm. Totally. But I think I'm a pretty good graphic designer. I'll just knock it off and put it on the next sticker sheet.
Speaking of gaming, how are those driving simulators going? Urban Scale Legends. Thanks. I want to do this. Matt and I did discuss with the with EVGA sponsoring this month. We're like, one of these streams while we're
going to do it.
Even if we do a after stream, separate one, so we give people who aren't annoyed.
Totally.
And then we do some BeamNG gaming after the stream. So
I was talking to our friend over at EVGA, and I was like, this game's interface sucks. It's still definitely an alpha. You can feel it in just the fit and finish of it all. It's still labeled as an alpha. So I'd say it's a strong alpha.
It's the best game I've ever played in my life. Hands down.
I definitely had a lot of fun. I was just driving along in a pickup truck, and I was going as fast as I possibly could. And I was like, what would happen if I hit just this road sign? I just want to see what will happen. The entire front of the truck just was obliterated. Just like every part everywhere. Still drivable. So I was like, oh yeah? So then I drove it off a cliff and into the
It's the best freaking simulator sandbox racing game. And
ridiculous. Multiplayer,
yeah,
right?
There's some multiplayer stuff. Also, there's a bunch of really good mods, rock crawling mods, which I think that's what we need to play. So
yeah, we'll definitely do that. That's definitely going to be part of one of these streams. What we'll do is we'll do regular, normal Livestream Takeover, and then we'll just snap a finger and start
into more useless conversation, but with different background.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Moose Jaw said, "Be sure and make some peculiar coffee mugs." That's why I have a Cricut. That's the whole reason. It is a very cost-effective way to make decals, masks, everything, and it's something that I got. Weirdly, I got a lot of requests for like a how-to video with it, and the comments are really proving to me that like there are a lot of people out there whose significant others had one of these machines, and it just is collecting dust in another room.
Yep.
It's like, here's a whole new use for that machine.
Yeah, like, hey, go dig out that thing that they're not using anymore. And
so she won't even know you took it.
So I have mine. I have the same one Moose Jaw has. Whatever that.
The fancier
Is
one.
it fancier?
I don't know. Is it? You have a Silhouette?
Yeah.
Or Cameo?
Yes, Cameo Silhouette 4 or something like that. Whatever Moose Jaw had, I bought that. And I put it on my computer desk out there, and I used it and flipped that truck this week.
I saw that.
Because I use it I'll do a design in Fusion, and I'll use it for sheet metal, and then I will actually cut the stencil of my sheet metal pattern, just stick it right on there, and then I can cut, and then I also leave my bend marks in there, so it's perfect for me. But every time I fire that
cut.
Every time I fire the thing up, Nicole just, you crafting? Just.
Yeah, somebody was like, I wonder if Matt wears a shawl while he's scrapbooking.
Every time I start it up, I feel like I have to have some chamomile tea.
Somebody asked me how I was drinking a Corona wrong, and it's like, well, it's in a can, first of all.
That is wrong.
There's no lime in it.
That's wrong for sure. Weird. Buck Dandy. Good seeing you, sir. Thank you much. My wife has the same one. That is how she made my Buck Dandy for President t-shirt.
Yeah.
And have never used it.
There's a million ways for it to be used. Yeah. Honestly, it's got a million uses. Designing your own stuff, Magic School Truck. I think I covered it briefly. I took something into Illustrator and I designed it myself and then exported it. That's, unfortunately, there's a bit of a learning curve because Cricut doesn't have software for really making your own stuff. There, you can do like basic shapes and you can do lettering and such, but to actually like design a logo, that's really going to be more.
I think that's,
you got to do that outside.
That's the same as the Cameo stuff.
Yeah, it's not so much. It's more of like a plug and play, click and click, and you're done.
Yeah.
If you want to start designing your own stuff, then you're going to need to spend a bit more time in Illustrator or GIMP or Photoshop.
Illustrator is what I use most. And the reason I do like that silhouette is that it's got an export right from Illustrator. I never even have to open the other software. I just hit export or just basically send Silhouette Connect, and it just prints right out of there.
That's very cool.
Whatever you want to call it.
Somebody also asked me, is it possible to use it on like an iPad with a Bluetooth connection? And I was like, I don't know. Yes.
Oh.
Apparently, my machine has the Air. What is it?
Bluetooth?
No, Air 2, whatever it's called.
Okay.
The machine itself has Bluetooth built into it, so you can use the Cricut Design app on your phone or iPad or whatever, and then send direct to the machine.
Mine has Bluetooth as well, but I had no idea. I never looked at what it was for. So
no, I didn't know that either. I've always just connected.
Interesting, but yeah, they're handy machines. It's
and not very difficult once you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's worth it, and then you can slowly work into like making more and more out of it as you go with more software
like
and things
multicolor,
like that.
Multicolor designs as well. Those are a bit more challenging, but totally do.
Yeah.
Explore Air 2. That's what I have. Thank you, Jay.
That's
the one. GIMP is such an unfortunate name.
It is. That was like the free one, like back when I was in high school, and I remember learning on that, and it was just like, it's a lot of fun. And then however, a lot of us had cracked versions of Photoshop. That's how we learned for however.
No, we
didn't. Never. I did when I lived in another country.
Wink, wink.
I have a very important question. Who could I have bob my Axial Gladiator body bed and paint it for me in my area, Central California? Ooh.
Bobbing Lexan's never fun.
And having someone who does it like contract is...
It's another challenge.
That... I don't know anybody who would do...
I don't know anybody that would do that.
RC Patina guy, does he do Lexan modification?
I'm sure he could.
I bet he could. He cuts straight lines.
He's got a ruler.
That would work.
Steve Sisson, thank you very much. Hello from Alberta. I love your channel. Corona in a can. LOL. Yep. I'll drink everything wrong on this channel.
Yeah, of course you will. If I was Cameo or Cricut again, I'm really happy with my Cameo, but I don't have experience with both, and
neither do I. I really like my Cricut.
Yeah,
so
I don't know that we could argue about this fact. I did have to pay extra for my Illustrator plugin so that I could print direct out of there. So it wasn't like free. It was like $30.
But you don't really need that though.
No, you don't.
You can
it's
do
like
it for
one
free.
Extra step. That
export selection.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal. But
Patina guy is so good he doesn't own a Cricut. There are a lot of people who don't use Cricuts or any cutting device. Hemistorm cuts all of his masks by hand.
Yeah.
Which still blows my mind.
He actually uses a hot glue gun and 3D prints himself too. Just
he injection molds his own bodies by just looking at the plastic. Oh my gosh.
But so I did flipped that truck this week. That was good. The Yeti sold before the video actually went up. Eric Baker bought it, who's in here. That was in and out. I didn't have to touch it.
I messaged you.
Yeah.
I messaged you after watching the episode, and I was like, I kind of want that Yeti. You're like, too bad it's already sold. I should have first right of refusal on everything you do.
You said you had projects for me to buy, and I'm still waiting to hear what they were.
I don't want to send this to you, though, because I'll never see it again.
I'm supposed to. That's what.
No, I want you to just fix it and get it back to me.
That's not how this works.
It's the truest flip that truck ever. I want you to flip it into something good again.
I don't even know what it is. So that's interesting. Actually, I'm kind of in for that.
I don't trust you with it. I don't trust you with it.
I know I could do it, whatever it is, and it would be better. Chibs33, much appreciated. Does Matt know of a YJ body other than the Tamiya one we talked about, maybe 3D printed? MotoBuilt has got a...
Yeah, there's a 3D.
There is 3D printed YJs that you can scale to close to 1/10 or 1/9?
Yeah, I think I even bought the file.
Oh.
I have a file somewhere.
YJ.
Colts
square
3D.
headlight.
That's the one.
Wow. There you go. Colts 3D. That
Go check there.
Yeah. I've been on Colts 3D. I bought a couple of things on there.
Did Musha just wrote FICION? I presume you mean
FIJ. Fijan. New series, Fix Matt's Truck.
You could also call it Give Me My Truck Back.
Can we talk about your upcoming new series?
We can if you want to. We should do mail call.
Okay, we'll do mail call first.
Maybe though. All right.
Lots
of things today. Lots of interesting things.
Lots of interesting things.
Of interesting things.
You go first.
Hemi-Storm is so good he can unpaint Lexan.
You go first because I don't have a lot of things.
All right. Okay. So first things first. I got a big package, big heavy package. I also got some mail from. I know. I'm sorry. From ProRack. They sent me some more professional racks.
Some more racks.
You never have to.
Yeah. Do they make them bigger? Because.
Why, yes, they do, Josh. This is as big as they make them. This is the XL.
Not what I've seen on the internet.
And this is as big as this company makes them. But this is for like 6 scale. You can put your SEX 6 on there. I've got one with the Super Baja Ray 5th scale sitting on it. So they'll hold up to some heavy loads.
Did Matt ever get his TRX 6 hauler? I didn't see a or a photo from him. That smirky look may tell us different.
I got another notification. Out for shipping. They also, if you're not into huge racks, Josh, I don't want to presume what you like.
I'll tell you.
Please don't. I mean, I can make an assumption. You know what? I don't like to make assumptions, but I've got a pretty good idea. But maybe I've gone too far. They also make extremely small racks. If you're interested in putting, not a heavy load on them, maybe like a 24 scale. Yeah. They also make those too. And if you're just a normal person, they also come in regular sized.
You got the who was the chick with the pudding?
What?
Or porridge? What's the
Goldilocks?
Wait. Did she...
Goldilocks and three bears.
Okay, that just didn't sound right to me.
Just right.
I was thinking 3 Little Pigs or My 3 Bears or some shit like that.
You're way out. You're way out.
I got
way out of line.
4 more XR1s here.
Great. Well, that'll keep us busy.
These are XR1 Pros, actually. So these are for you guys. This one is for me because I've got the original XR1s, and I think I'm either going to swap one out or add another angle.
What's the difference between that and the one that I have? It looks exactly the same.
Yeah, but this one's a Pro. Oh no.
We're talking about a lot of stuff.
I haven't looked.
Hookers.
I'm just a weekend hooker. I'm not a pro. See, that's full circle.
Extra large racks. Weekend hookers. OnlyFans. What is this channel? Good question, Eddie.
Right.
See, I don't know.
It says pro right on the box. Can't you tell? You're up next.
All right. Okay. So something I've had forever. Rebecca got this for me like 10 years ago, and it's been extremely handy. It finally gave up the ghost, so I had to get a new one. You know what that is?
I have no idea what this is. I was trying to come up with something.
It's a long nosed marker. So look, it's got a super long tip on it.
What the hell is the point of this?
You can poke it down through holes, or you can get around an edge that you might not be able to get around with the regular marker.
I have never once run into a situation.
Ever.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever. You've kept a marker for 10 years?
Well, yeah.
What?
Yeah. I use it until it doesn't work anymore.
10
you can get black,
years?
silver, or gold. Yeah, probably.
This is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Stabby Josh said, "Those are great, Matt. I bought one last time you recommended it, and I have used it many times. Very handy to have these. I bought two because I wanted.
You got 20-year supply of markers?
Well, actually, this is another 20 years worth. Yeah, you should have one for your pocket. Said Van Squish. Yeah, add it to your EDC collection. It's got a little clip on it. You can just clip it right on your shirt.
Oh my God. That's a nice brazen.
Gosh, I wish I could mark that thing, but it's 1 1/8 inches below where my normal marker would go. Not to worry. I've got the extra long nose.
Do they have an extra long nose version? Because I feel like if I want to get a long nose marker, I want it to.
They probably do, but can you see the logo is a man with a giant nose?
Oh, it kind of looks like Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah, a little bit. Keeps markers for 10 years, replaces blades after 10
Exactly.
minutes.
What kind of... Yeah.
It's also chisel tip on the other end.
It's two-sided. Wow. So did one side of it die and you had to make the decision?
Well, if you hold it upright, like I do, the chisel eventually doesn't work at all.
Interesting. Indie Bama.
I only use it for the
Thank you, sir. Still can't believe I won that IMARS 3. Thanks, Josh and Jen Zace. Now I need a Harley SBG.
Oh, snap.
Yep.
Nice job. That's a good battery charger,
and
man.
Do you remember we hung out with Indie Bama quite a bit at Scale Nats? Yes. So, good times. Next on mail call, I got a new transmission. It's behind these 3 fingers. That little guy.
Oh.
It's
what's that for?
I don't know. It's the Deluxe Fab Portal Trans. So it only has enough reduction to work with portals. And I don't need it for anything, but I was just like, maybe one day.
Maybe.
I will. So I bought it.
Maybe so. All right, that's fair.
It's light. It's tiny. It doesn't have any overdrive, and it runs 48 pitch gear. So you have to find small pinions to get. It's very specific.
That's an extremely specific.
Should be well versed in calculating gear ratios so that you don't burn up your stuff. There you go. New transmission.
All right.
What do you got next?
Henry Kramer, actually, you see one that has a holster style cap clip, so you can just pull the marker from the pocket. He uses them for marking cameras and things. I do have replacement tips and ink. Should last a long while. It sounds pretty good, actually. Watcha!
I love my magnetic base Sharpie holder in the garage.
Oh, that's a good one. Now, I bought those 2 markers from the same place that I bought this next thing, and it was really only purchased in order to get free shipping.
The markers or this next thing?
This next thing.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. It's all come apart now. 1 second here. Jesus. It is something
This
that
better be climactic.
Nobody needs.
Oh.
But I was like, well, I really want to just save myself $14 by spending $14. So I got myself a construct your own knife kit.
I'm all for that.
I knew you would.
I fully support your decision. I like where you're at.
I knew you would be.
It comes pre-sharpened, I see. That's fine. I'll allow that.
Yeah, it does. It's not super sharp. This is not going to be
Do you have a stone and steel?
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
do.
Good.
But yeah.
I approve.
Yep. I thought, yeah, you know what? I'll try that. Why not?
Yes.
I'll give it a go.
The next things that I got, I needed one of these things. And then the others, I felt like, you know what? After all this talk, I feel like I should get Matt something nice. So,
well, here we go.
First of all,
probably something I don't.
Well, I got you. I thought that this would. I figured you for a large. Is that right?
Correct.
Well, that's good because I got you a Ridge T-shirt, and I got Matt a Ridge wallet, but not just any Ridge wallet.
Oh, no.
I got Matt one just to, a special one.
It's
one of the charity ones specifically. So I got Matt a Ridge wallet, and this one, I'll give him the stickers and everything. This one says, "Puppies make me happy."
Hold it up a little bit. That's great. I mean, they do.
So I got Matt some things just so Matt could live that EDC life with us all.
Thank you very much.
But I got those because I was doing my own shopping, of course. But I was like, and that's because, I've been carrying the Forged Ember. Just let me dig in my pocket here. And my Jeep key.
Why do you have your keys in your pocket still?
All of the things are in my pocket. I don't normally take them all out with one hand all at once, but my knife, my AirPods.
Look at all that junk in your pocket, honestly.
My mini pry bar and my wallet. But I've been carrying the Forged Ember key case and I
do like the Forged Ember.
That's Forged Ember Ridge wallet. But I was like, I'd like to change up, like to go to one of my other wallets. However, I only have the one key case. So I was just like, I should get the burnt.
Well, you can't.
I should get the burnt titanium key case so I can go back to my burnt titanium wallet.
You can't mix and match.
No, you want them to match. It's just
exactly. It's gotta match.
I went.
Yeah, I agree, Magic School Truck. OMFG, how do you have so much crap in your pocket?
That's not that much.
That's so much stuff.
It's not.
That's so many things.
You
know what I got in my pockets right now? Nothing.
I can hold it all in one hand.
Is that in your front pocket or your back
left pocket? Right pocket is for my phone.
It must be so bulgy. Like I can't live
just
like
trying
that.
to even it out, Matt.
Can't live my I can't live my life like that. I can't have anything in my pocket. I would prefer to not have anything in my pockets ever. If there was a way that I could just not carry anything except my phone.
I would too, but I have so much going on that I have to have things. I just need access.
Oh yeah, you got so much going on.
Knife,
so many
pry bar,
so many
wallet.
Opportunities.
Just has to be there.
God. Yeah, you need. David Ferris said you need an EDC tray to dump all your junk off.
Those are a thing.
Home. I know it is a thing. I've been researching because I remember I messaged you on the weekend. I was like, I don't get this.
Matt sent me a sincere message. Like, okay, I'm trying to understand this EDC thing. Like, I just don't get it.
I do not understand. And I was reading through all the posts and it's like, the subreddit, I am a very badass.
No. Okay,
you have to look at that because it is exactly you. got my knife and my pry bar and my flashlight. Oh yeah, and my marker when I need to and it's just like, no, these situations never come up. You might be prepared all the time.
I use my
rarely
knife
come up.
5 times a day. Like pry bar once a day.
No, but that's only because you're like, ching, I got to show off my knife.
It's because I have to open something or I use it all the freaking time.
You know how many boxes I can open without a knife? All of them. All of them. He's MacGyver. He's hardly MacGyver.
I also got
MacGyver
the burnished titanium insert thing. Bottle opener. I don't know why. This is unneeded. Totally agree. This.
So what is EDC? Steve Hayes, I am very badass. That is it. Okay, thank you. EDC is everyday carry. And it's like all the crap that I went into the subreddit and it was like every guy's like, check out all this junk I carry all day long. It's like, I'm 200 pounds, but with all my shit, I'm 250. It's like, this is so dumb. This is the dumbest thing ever.
Now, part of it is about being able to carry so much in such a minimal way.
Minimal my ass. Look at all that stuff. It's like two-handing it.
I had it in one hand. I can reach in my pocket, identify which item is which, and take it out.
I just think you're overloading yourself with things.
You are.
Do personal issues count as EDC?
Puppies make me happy, man. That's for you.
So what am I supporting by supporting that?
Puppies, man.
No, but is there an organization attached to it or something?
Think so,
I want
yes.
to know.
But more than importantly, it's about the message. Spread the message.
It's okay if Josh needs his blankie. Perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll let you read about it. It's in there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's nice. Thank you very much, Josh. I appreciate that. I'll be happy to regift that to someone else who likes puppies. Josh's pants must be all pockets.
These are normal.
He's got those special, he goes to the EDC website of his choice and they're like, are you running out of pocket space? Don't worry. We've got the jorts for you.
Pocket sleeves. Just cut them all, extend them down the...
We've got money belts. we've got it all
real
sewn
high
into these pants. Why struggle with trying to rip tape when you could cut it with a knife? I don't disagree, Craig. It's nice to have a knife sometimes.
It's always nice to have a knife.
But I'm hardly struggling with tape. Yeah, I can see the infomercial now.
There's got to be a better way.
It's me going like this. I'm trying to get into the box somehow. If only there was a better way. All right, next on my list, GCM Racing sent me some things that they forgot to send me in my first package because I bought them at the event. But I needed these very tiny Ecx Shocks, which I will be removing the spring from for a certain build that I'm working on right now. Tiny little shocks, tiny ones.
Tiny.
And then some SSD brass wheel hub weight doodads.
And that's for what truck?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Those are for having.
That I'm fine with that. Understand. Did I trade the green flip truck? Is it still available? The trade was finalized today. The green flip truck is gone. Another one.
Yay! Never have to see that thing again.
What?
The green truck. So ugly. With all offense intended to the person who painted it that way.
The one that's coming is patinaed, but not as offensive. So
good. Yes, I've seen pictures of that one. That one's going to be a fun redo.
Yeah. Looking forward to that. And I also purchased another one today. Another 2.2, which Not normally where I would focus on this series, but I figured this one might be fun. This one looks pretty ugly, but I think it's the right ugly.
Robbie Bobster just brought up an interesting point about EDC that I have to ask you. He goes, shouldn't it be EC, or is it cooler for those type of people to spell it wrong?
Wait, EC?
Because every day is one word.
That's
very
true. That
is
very true. See, I carried this stuff before, other than the pry bar. Pry bar was total impulse, even a little peer pressure. But everything else is just things that I would carry normally.
Yeah, okay. RC Patina guy, hello. He goes, hello, guys. Hi, Matt. And then someone followed up by saying, politically correct, Mr. Patina guy. I guess I'm not included in the guys. That's fine. That's fine. And Adam Tebben, I know you asked earlier, and I saw your comment, Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. I need to carry 50 pounds of useless crap.
It's all titanium. It's super light.
Yeah, you got so much, it's still 50 pounds. It's 50 pounds of feathers or 50 pounds of iron. He asked earlier about bumper stickers. Those just approved the proofs today. They should be printing this weekend.
Yay!
K-Pop RC is here. Hello, Sap Duders.
What's going on?
He and I went for a beverage last week, sat down and enjoyed each other's company.
That's in person even.
Right across the table from each other. It wasn't awkward. I didn't sit beside him. My arm around him. What's up, buddy? We're talking about doing an RC swap, and I think I'm going to exchange him a very large truck for a very large car at some point.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that could be interesting. That could be fun.
Yeah.
Is he going to fix your stuff
IRL?
Too?
No, my stuff's not broken. I just want you to finish this because I don't want to do it and then give it back to me.
I'm interested to hear what that is. That could be.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to. Finally, I got 6 foams from Crawler Innovations.
6 of them?
Yep, because I misclicked.
That's okay.
Oh, they'll be used at some point.
Exactly.
2 firms and 1 medium.
What for? What for?
For these new tires I got last week, man.
Nice.
These tires. I don't know. I put in an older set of foams that I had, and it's almost like there's no foam in there at all. So I was like, I better get some new foams because the stock foams actually feel pretty good.
They do. They do. The stock foams they're just, for me, I replace foams in any tire, no matter which ones they are.
I just feel like I put Crawler Innovations in here, and they're 475s, but they're very soft.
So,
like, this is too soft for me.
Yeah, it could be. So,
like that could happen.
I've seen how you drive. You got a heavy foot.
I've seen how you drive poorly. But VXT2s, I'm pretty excited to give these a shot. I might put them on the Capra.
That's what I did on Friday night.
Oh, no
and then
kidding.
I drove it at the
funny.
Rubicon.
Oh, right. The cantina at the Rubicon. Right. Very catchy.
So, that was, it's a good time. Good times had by most.
Yes. Steve Hayes, there's no list for stickers. I just post on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and the forums on how to get them. So when you see a message about it, jump on it. It's not. It's
you
just
gotta
like
follow the code
publicly
to find the place where you can go to check out and buy them.
Have you seen that movie with Tom Hanks? The Da Vinci Code.
Oh, yeah. Why was I thinking Tom Cruise? Weird.
Because you saw Top Gun?
No,
did you
I
see
did
Top
not see
Gun?
Top Gun?
I saw. Yeah. Did you not rotate them? They're just older foams. Like they were in something else and they're a bit smooshed.
Yeah.
It happens.
Alex says, I EDC a Polaroid of my cat.
That's nice.
It keeps it in the fold of his flip phone. Just that's all I.
Are they for your hauler? No, they're not. No, I did not intentionally buy 6. I meant to buy 8.
I working on another project here recently. We had made those the bodies we put on for the VXT2 tire video. The one where we had the...
Yes, which were pretty awesome.
Yes, looking. And they were fun to have on there. You know, we were just like, I had my Power Wagon on that truck before, but we're like, for the video, we should really have our bodies. But the main thing was that the bed sides on the Phoenix are long because they're, you know, made for a full. So I had Brandon take and shorten up the solid of the bedside, you know, the distance from behind the fender well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Shortened it up. Yep. And I laid them out so that I could make a mold. And then I think I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do some vacuum formed, stubby rear bedsides. And I may try and do some
Farbenkyber,
some backfill mold, and then do some forged carbon for them. Because I want to do more of that, learn a little more, and this could be a good opportunity. But
I need to watch you do it more because I've got...
You've got the full kit there.
Got the kit. Yeah.
I need to make you do it for something.
It's a lot of doing it. Weekend hookers. Bulges.
Oh, God.
Extra big racks. It's the worst show ever.
Yeah. That was a low bar, too.
True enough.
I think Josh should make my drift car a carbon wing. Alex, you're killing me. Alex is just like those comments you get there. It's like, hey, do this. Like, there's zero information you're giving me here, sir.
Is that our Alex?
Yes, our Alex. That's why
he wants it for his Supra.
His Supra? What Supra did he get?
Did you do the Supra body? Supra
that
drag
wasn't
body?
Alex?
Black one?
Oh. No. Wasn't...
Is that Travis?
Travis, yeah.
Oh. Sorry, Alex. And sorry, Travis. I don't know. There's a lot of messages. Yeah. A lot of stuff floating around.
The mod chat just keeps... The soup, yep, see.
I'm busy researching EDC and how I can make fun of them.
Matt's writing down jokes like... with his long tip marker from here, just...
Yeah, it's so I can write in the other room.
Oh, God. So, we didn't talk about
do you want to talk
about
this new show that starts tomorrow?
Exactly what I was saying.
Yeah. All right. So, tomorrow is the first episode of What's on the Bench Weekly.
Yes.
Doing a weekly show entitled What's on the Bench.
And
Weekly.
Matt and I were talking last week about it. We were just talking about weekly shows. And, you know, he's like, I want to do one. I don't know what to do with it. And What's on the Bench is, I mean, they're the only,
it's the only video that you watch.
I mean, they're the only they're the only good ones you make. No, kidding.
But it is a great show. And this one is sort of going to be the same kind of format where I just kind of show what I'm working on, but I'm doing it every week. So now you can see little bits of progress on certain projects, and maybe things will come back, things won't come back, things will change, and you'll get to see a little bit more of that happen. And the great thing about What's on the Bench is that if you ask questions in week 1, there's a strong likelihood that anything I catch, I'll be like, well, let's show that next week.
Right. It's just, you know, it's nice, and for you as well, because sometimes you do like a little thing on a truck and you're just like, that's not really, I'm not going to make a video about that. But if you can just put that into a video and let people know what's going on, they'll be able to watch the builds, and you'll probably have more motivation to work on some, being that you can make a little bit of content on it, little and weekly. That's better for all of us.
Exactly.
Because then
it's better for me, and I like having the regularity of a show that you can always count on happening on Thursdays.
Yep.
So yeah, every week, 4 times a month. That's right, Adam.
Yep.
Yeah, and then this still be the live What's on the Bench where we can actually talk in real time about stuff. But this is a really interactive way for me to kind of show off some of the stuff I'm working on that might not get the attention in a full video on its own, which is exactly what you said.
Or a live video. It's still on live videos most of the time you're just kind of talking about something. You're not going to do anything in it, all that productive.
Yeah,
time flies in live videos.
Oh my God, it sure does.
So you can
this
show,
gives me an opportunity.
You can show process. You could go more in depth on anything from your Cricut stuff to some styrene stuff here and there,
or styrene, or any number of things. Like, I'm really excited to show off the build that I'm going to focus on for the first episode tomorrow, which is the CUCV, which actually has a lot of progress for it now.
That's right. I did see you post some stuff on that. Now, what's on the bench news? Yeah.
What's on the news bench?
There we go.
There we go. Steve Sisson, thanks again. Weekend hookers. I'd send Josh some money, but it's worthless in America. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Steve. Could you do it on Sunday since somebody vacated that time slot?
Well, that slot was always open because no one watched it. So
yeah, exactly. Sunday's not a good day. I think
weekends
are
tough. Honestly, I think it was just
that too. Yeah.
It's just people are not that interested in our area, my crossover market, and people who are interested in 3D modeling in a live format at the very least is not big. So
no, exactly. It was the same with Lightroom Live. It's very niche within a niche, and when you get that, when you do that sort of niche inception, you really lose people.
If you had a massive audience that even a small portion of it would carry over and make it like still worthwhile, great. But like, man, I did like almost 40 weeks of STL Sunday total, and it just, you very rarely get much of any traffic. I got decent when I was working on the Class 1 Jeep. I think it was just because people wanted to see a little bit more of that, not because they were actually at all interested in what the 3D modeling side. It's Stabby Josh.
No.
I loved STL Sundays. I had so many great naps due to that show. Like,
What I liked most about that show is when you didn't realize the camera wasn't on the right thing.
Yeah, did that a couple.
And you were like 6 minutes deep into like a design and nobody saw any of it.
All the comments just like, yo, dude. Alex, you designed ramen noodles. I did.
That's the depths that show went.
It went everywhere. It absolutely.
Yeah, but this one's going to be a little bit of everything, right? It'll be a little how-to. It'll be a little bit of showcasing stuff that I'm working on. It's just going to be a really great opportunity for you to kind of catch up on stuff that I'm doing. And like you said, great motivation for me to actually finish projects.
I think that it'll do great. I think it'll do really great for your channel too. I think that's just the right thing for your channel.
Thank you very much. I hope that you're right.
Yeah. That's, did I ever post the Power Wagon cage? No, but I feel like I think that it's pretty good. I want to make maybe one modification to where the bottom interior feet mount. But other than that, I think that Power Wagon cage is pretty solid. I think I'm happy enough with it to get that posted up. But I was going to do that when I did the official 3D scanner video, because that was kind of a part of that. So I do want to get that video done ASAP. I'm not going to get it done tonight for sure, but maybe tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I've got some other work to do. So
I've actually got some editing to do after this is over.
I do too. I'm going to hopefully edit my trip from this weekend of Rob's
fun.
Resort and such.
Nice.
I don't know yet. I haven't seen the footage. I may have to do a sitting here at the bench portion at the end, being like, okay, listen.
So here's the thing.
I feel like I might, because I didn't close out the video really either. and I'm just...
It just ends?
Yeah, we crawled all day, hung up, and then we just, wrapped it up and went home. Yeah, so
that's fine.
But
some people were asking what time this show is going to be on tomorrow. I think I'll upload it for its regular 8 a.m. kind of slot, and it's not a live show, so it's there. Watch it whenever.
Yeah, this is the Creality CR Scan Lizard. Great name. 3D scanners are difficult. They're finicky. I'm in the groups where people are using them with wildly ranging success. It is not an easy, like...
do you move the thing around, or do you move the object that you're scanning around?
I do it by hand mostly. I hold this without the tripod on. And obviously it's tethered by a cord, right? So you actually hold it upright when you're scanning by hand, and kind of go all over the object, or you can set it up on the tripod, and it's got a turntable. So you put the object on a turntable and do it, and then you can move it and do it again. Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
So.
Quickly, Williams Lake Scale Off-Road. Thank you very much. That's cool, Matt. Looking forward to the new show. Thanks for keeping up the great content. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. What I was going to ask you though was, like, could you make the process of scanning better by using like a turntable or like a slider device, so it's a repeatable motion that always is the same for when you scan?
The turntable idea, that's what they're going after. Crawlin's in here, moving the object on a turntable is best, better capture resolution. I don't know that the resolution changes at all for this, and actually doing it on a turntable, it only does one resolution, so your resolution actually isn't guaranteed to be better, because you can go over and over. The more you scan an item, by the time it simplifies. But it's honestly, I don't know, like, saying it that way, it depends on the object you're doing. Like if you had a can, like if you're just going across it, you have to try and keep kind of, so you're getting the proper angle at it, so you're seeing everything, so it has reference geometry. There's some tricks to it. I use tracking dots, like these little guys that stick on, and dry shampoo. So.
Is that to help flat out it so it doesn't get all glossy? Yep. That's really smart.
Yep. And if it's black, obviously black doesn't reflect light as much. That's the nature. 10 o'clock. That's the nature of black. So you do that on there to help with it at the very least. It works pretty well.
Pretty cool. Okay. Blind Guy RC, thank you very much. Hey man, Chevrolet Ford is coming out great. Thank you. Really liking the rear cage. Awesome job. I now also want a Cricket. Phoenix got its paint. I tried hard. I'd like to see what you did. So put it up on I think I may have already seen it on Instagram, but tag me in the next one you put up there, Blind Guy.
Buck Dandy as well. Thanks so much. I just liked hanging out with you on Sundays, no matter what you were working on. It's kind of, thanks.
Aw. That's nice.
If I didn't like doing STL Sunday as much as I did, I would have quit a long time before that. But I still like drawing, and that's why I brought it back for during class 1 or nationals, because I'm drawing anyway. I enjoy this, and I really like doing live streams, just because live streams are their own type of motivation.
Oh yeah, totally. At EZRC said, I pushed entire brigade meetings. He's the active army. Thank you for your service. To 9:30, so I can watch the videos at 8 a.m. That's awesome. That's great.
That's the best thing ever.
Meetings are now moved to 9:30. That's giving you a lot of time too, because not many of our videos are over 20 minutes. Right. Stabby Josh just brought something up. Anybody have any opinions on the new Arma Notorious 6S V5?
I just saw
which
that
we could also, that's
I don't actually know anything about. The Notorious is basically like the Outcast, but with a different body. Am I wrong? Is it slightly longer?
I gotta look it up. Arma.
Blind Guy RC. Hello, Captain Ridgewall. Great job on the ugly green Yoda. I love it. It's ugly and awesome. The new tubed bed should be a postal theme. I was trying, honestly, the comments were the best because someone's just like, you just need to do the Schwan Man. And I was like, that's the best idea. Yes, it is an outcast with a different body. Okay.
Which one am I looking
Notorious.
for? I forgot what
Success.
I was. Notorious. I'm having a hard time finding him. It's I wanted to talk about the 4S versions and the 3S versions of the other thing that came out too. Because they did the Infraction 3S.
Right. Yeah, which I am not as versed on. So if you know a little bit about them, or maybe people in here do. The Notorious 6S, at least. I mean, if it's like the Outcast, I loved my Outcast. It's the only real like basher I own. And it does everything I want it to do. It big jumps like my idols in the movie, and it does wheelies across the beach.
The movie that shall remain unnamed.
It does wheelies up and down the beach, and like those are like, I don't know how to bash other than that. Like,
get yourself some paddle tires. I put paddle tires on the Mojave, and that thing is awesome.
Yeah, I could see that. I finally watched it last night. Jam Weenie says.
Yes.
Jam Weenie. That's the best name.
Will they make a 1/5 Notorious and call it the Notorious B.I.G.? Yes. Robbie Bobster. Yeah, I'm still planning on doing that Tamiya documentary. I've been writing it more than I've been actually filming anything for it. I need to actually build a car to film for the documentary, which
that that would be good for what's on the bench. Here's what I'm working on.
Here's what I'm working on. That's for that. But yes, that's still in the plan. It's the Huna truck, but monster truck. Well, kind of. I'm more interested in the 4S Kraton, I think.
So I saw that they put out those new 4S ones. And I know a lot of the comments were like, it's just this with a different body or this or whatever. And I honestly don't know anything about those.
No, they made them bigger.
I saw
they're
some
larger than the old 4S ones.
Okay. I saw some of the responses saying it's not the same. And that's what I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. They're not the same. They're new.
So, well, there you go.
Bigger, stronger, faster, basher. Arma. Their video team does a really good job.
Oh, do they ever?
They really make you want to go get one, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, they are 17% bigger. Well, that's a very specific number. I have to believe you because of that.
How about the stylish Biddy Designs bodies for the infraction/felony?
So,
yes, check past.
The Destroyer.
I almost bought the McLaren looking one.
That was a good one. They call it GT something or something like that.
Yeah, something.
That one did look good, and I thought about it as well. Honestly, none of them made me. They were all really good, and I liked seeing them all, and it was like appealing. Even the Protoform Corvette, I just like. It's like, yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
But here's the thing. That's a lot of real estate to paint, first of all, because they are large bodies, and I really don't want to do much more Lexan this year. I'm so over it.
What if you just did all of it at once in a big old body?
Just lay them all out on the grass.
Yeah, exactly.
And just run by with one can.
Just paint them from the roof.
Just throw cans of paint at them.
This video brought to you by the Wagner Power Painter.
No masks, nothing.
Ah,
whatever it gets, it gets.
Yeah. Accelerate Crawlers. Thank you, sir. Get Ridge to sponsor the new flip truck series with body panels with forged ember.
You tried doing it yourself.
I did, and it came out poorly.
Yes, rather hideous.
It could work. It could work.
Good.
Just dip them. It's way faster. You're just going to have to get really big. I don't think it'll fit in a 5-gallon bucket. You're going to have to get a bigger one.
It's not going to fit in that pot on my stove.
Just. I'm hoping my GTR body comes while Moose Jaw still has some availability because.
What's the GTR body for?
My infraction.
For your drag car.
No.
Oh, you're putting on the infraction.
Yeah, it's the one.
Is that what it's for?
Yes. So it's the R34 GTR.
Yeah. I'm at a disadvantage because I've got the Felony, which has the larger tires in the back.
I would argue
there are
that you're
limited
not.
Bodies.
I would argue the opposite. Most of the bodies, as of however long ago, were designed more for the staggered look. And if you had an infraction, they're like, this will work for the infraction and limitless as well, as long as you buy all of the freaking Felony parts. So
maybe I'll get that. Maybe I'll get that Bitty Designs body.
Yeah.
Even though I just said I don't want to pay any more Lexan. I got to do the drag body anyway, so why not?
Yeah, exactly. What's one
got
more?
all that on point paint.
What's one more?
What's one more? Add it to the pile.
I mean, hydro dipping. Does Canada not have bathtubs? Just you could get it done and have a carbon fiber bathtub all at once.
I don't think Rebecca would mind too much. It's the downstairs bathtub. Nobody uses it.
Oh, perfect.
It's like the downstairs bathroom bathtub. That's mine. It's my bathroom.
You have to get ready in the basement? You got to go 3 flights?
No. I get ready upstairs, but everything else happens downstairs.
That's another one of the topics for this week.
Yeah.
Everything else happens downstairs. So.
Yeah. BK, thank you very much. Matt, thanks for the video on the cricket tutorial. You are welcome. My pleasure. Harley, love the news updates. Watch it before my workday. Nice.
Do you watch it when you're downstairs, or
my phone doesn't go into the bathroom?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I don't even know what you do.
Well, what I'm supposed to do in there, and then I get out.
Just sit there bored. Do a Sudoku. Sharpen your mind.
There's books. Land Cruisers, eh?
The same magazine from when you were 16.
RC Car Action.
What's the reader's ride for this month? Oh, same as the last 96 months that this has been in here.
Wow, I hope he gets his Novak Rooster ESC. Yeah. DK just said, Matt's just in there reading shampoo bottles.
Exactly. Just Amish style. Just
rinse and repeat. Oh, okay. Whoever goes, yep, I'm gonna wash my hair again.
Me.
I really want to strip, like in a shower. You have an opportunity to wash your hair twice.
Yes, always.
Why do you do that?
The second time you can tell that it worked better.
It worked better.
Yeah, it's a molecule of soap, hydrophobic side, hydrophilic side. It gets clogged up on the first one. You rinse it, you do it again, and that's how.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's not. It's science.
I know that it's science, but it's still useless. All you're doing is stripping away more of your natural oils, man. Listen,
I've worked with people that have
stuff.
More of the natural oils. Like, wash your hair twice.
Listen, man, when I've got my own
stop
farm,
standing in front of the fan, all right? Let's have a conversation over here.
When I've got my own farm on an island, then we'll talk, okay?
It's
First time was rushed. Second time guaranteed.
Josh supplements his hair with shock oil.
Baby, should I go 70 weight or just the standard 50?
It's happened.
Unbelievable. Do you carry your shampoo in your pockets, Josh? Shampoo and conditioner in one? What the?
Yes, I do. I don't use two different products. One product 2 times.
So
no time
good.
for conditioner. Wash
have
my
you,
hair
have
twice.
you ever, like, isn't this just big shampoo
Right.
that we're really, this is the problem. Big shampoo.
I think the bigger
industry.
problem is that honestly, sometimes I'm just like, did I already shampoo? I'll just do it again. And I'm like, oh, yep, I can tell that I've done it because it feels so much different. Thus, now I know that I'm done.
Viewership's really dropping off. Maybe we should get off the shampoo talk. Hey, you know what? This is our show.
Yeah.
We'll do whatever we want.
Do whatever.
We've done this 121 times. I think we know what we're doing.
So that's what the dry shampoo is really for.
For scanning bodies, obviously. Hey, Rebecca, come over here for a second. Let's scan that body. All right. Well, what else can we talk
Matt's stream
about?
went to a commercial and then took me to a cricket video.
Did it really? Interesting.
You didn't.
I didn't press that
you
button.
Didn't push the. They keep. So YouTube has pushed this new button in front of us on our live stream thing. It's like, now would be a good time to insert an ad.
Yeah, hey, put an ad right in the middle of your live video.
Tell like all the viewers that you have and make them, half of them click away instead of watching an ad.
Yeah, make them really unhappy.
We're not doing that. And unless they automatically place them, I don't plan to do that at all. Like,
no.
After the videos go live, YouTube has they will force way too many ads in, and I always go back. I always try to remember and go back and click them off so it takes them out of the video. But so anyway, YouTube. I mean, granted, it does help if you watch ads, but that's not what we're trying for.
No, we're not here to get rich.
Ben says, let's test. Curious to see it in action. Ben, don't you have YouTube Premium? Because if you have YouTube Premium, it doesn't do it. It says like
he just
right
gets
in
to
it.
keep watching the same show.
Not guaranteed for all viewers to see it. Like, ads in a live stream. Dumb. Yeah, they're dumb unless Matt and I are reading them. Like this month's sponsor.
What a great segue. Oh my God. We actually should mention it again.
We should. Thank you, EVGA.
Yes, thank you to EVGA, Team EVGA for sponsoring this month's worth of Livestream Takeover. They make all sorts of computer peripherals, from keyboards to gaming mice to high-end graphics cards to streaming boxes, the highest of ends. I've got a 3080 hydrocopper in my system, and
I'm still
quite the machine.
I'm still 2070 Super. That's what I've got in my editing machine. 2060 KO in here, 2070 Super in my editing box.
Oh yeah, I was wrong. I have a 2080 Super in this.
That's right, because you took the
2060 is out.
So I
anyway. They are amazing. They do a lot of support just from us. They helped us get this show started. So if it wasn't for them, we would not be here.
Yeah, they were big help.
Yeah. Oh, EVG, actually, good question, RC Addict. EVGA has my RCPC on the president's desk.
He's got a big desk.
He's got a big desk, but he's like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I presume that he's still playing Euro Truck Simulator on my account. So you keep enjoying that, Mr. EVGA. That is all you.
Oh my. Yeah, I have not been down to LA still.
Well, I shipped mine and it arrived very broken.
I know.
And they had to spend like 3 months fixing it.
Yeah.
But they did. And the president's all over it. He loves it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty chuffed that that's where it ended up.
Maybe I should just send it. Oh, I'm just so afraid that it ends up broken and all those machined and printed, oh. I'm very, very afraid of that.
Yeah. But to go along with their sponsorship of this month, they are giving away 4
one of
EVGA
these
XR1 Pros.
One of these each week. We have to figure out how we're going to give these away. It's got to be to people who obviously want to try either live streaming or gaming or Zoom calls.
Increasing, your quality of your Zoom calls will rapidly increase.
So, want to make sure that it's to someone who wants it or wants to use it.
Yeah, exactly. If you have a use for it or you want to try it out and you've got a PC already, by all means.
You can use it with a Mac too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. MacBook, Mac. Yeah. Everything.
DK goes, imagine the president of EVGA playing Euro Truck Simulator and billing Matt's account for in-game purchases. I really want that Scania.
Oh, look at that.
And all these notifications. Spend $800 in a week.
So if you are interested in one of the XR1 Pros, what do you want them to do, Matt? What do you think?
Maybe tag us and EVGA on Instagram.
Yeah, that works.
All 3 of us. Yeah, tag all 3 of us in an Instagram post. RC content is appreciated. PC content would be even more appreciated.
RC on a PC, RC in a PC, PC in an RC. If
you got any of those combinations, tag Scale Builders Guild, Harley Designs Inc., and Team EVGA. I think it is
Team EVGA. Yeah. So we'll find the one we like best and we'll announce it on next week's show. So
there you go. Perfect.
Thank you again, EVGA, and thanks, Jeremiah. So I have noticed a lot of OG SCX10s for sale in my near me. I think of picking up a few. Also, my kids want to try. Don't pay too much.
Pay as little as possible.
Don't.
You know what they have.
Yeah. Literally. If for an SCX10-1, honestly, $150 RTR max. Unless it's something like pretty special.
If
which
it's got a
normally
Hand Brothers CMS.
Yeah, I paid
$151.
I paid $150 for that one that was all VP'd.
Right.
And it's just because they can have all the good parts on there, but it's still an SCX1. Don't pay more than $150 for an SCX10-1. I mean, if it's got
unless it's a new in-box kit.
Okay, yes, agreed.
Then
if it's got a bunch of stuff that is worth obvious money that can be stripped and reused, it's got a Mamba X and a Pro 4 and a $300 servo, okay, then some of that stuff's worth it. But most SCX10-1s are just not going to be worth hardly anything.
No, and it's going to get harder and harder to find replacement parts because they're just not out there as frequently. And Vanquish stopped making all that stuff ages ago, so you're not going to find any of that stuff in the resale market either. So it's just going to be a thing that you have that eventually cannot be worked on.
Yeah, and
then it's toss all the axle stuff, toss any of the steering gear, and basically build an SCX10 too.
Yeah.
Novak Rooster.
Yeah, no Rooster Crawler. I've seen guys asking $700 for a built-up 10. I've got one here. I'm going to ask $1,000 for it. Doesn't mean it's worth more than $150. You can ask all you want for it, but honestly, if it's got brand new Curries and all this, okay, well maybe $300. But honestly, it's some people are trying to say they are collector RC rigs. Nope. They made 250,000 of them. They are the furthest thing from an RC collector rig. And they're not, like, just don't do it.
Plus, if it's been used heavily, which it probably has, there is no value there whatsoever.
Or if it hasn't been, so all of the weak points still exist, you're even more screwed, because then you're gonna have to put another 150 in it to make it usable.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Honestly, just don't buy them. Is what I would try and say.
That's where I'm sort of
you can find
too.
an SCX-10-2 used and abused for $200. Like, do that. You're
because that's
so
going
much
to give you
more money
options.
ahead. Don't buy an SCX-1. I'm taking back everything I said. Just don't buy one.
Here's an interesting question from Hannibal Hannakainen. Are there any plans for a next monthly Mayhem?
Oh, yes. Yes, there is. Matt,
there most definitely is.
We're
working on it.
Yes, we are.
We're working on it. We're talking to the right people.
And Matt has imposed some ideas, which I'm a little salty about.
Well, that's too bad for you, because this is the only way I have a fighting chance.
Although
I
feel like I can play the game just like the real big boys do.
No, I want to see receipts.
Matt is trying to implement a cost cap.
Yep, we got to do a cost cap, just like Formula One. You can only spend so much.
And I think we should just do 1/10 what they do. They can spend $161 million. So we
can spend $161,000.
That's bad math, Matt.
$16,100. $1.61 million. Is that it?
Nope, still not. So, would you like to take one more guess?
$16,100,000. Yes. Don't get a Vatera Ascender either. Somebody asked. So you're telling me my Twin Hammers isn't a collector's item? Correct?
Also, do not buy a Vatera Twin or Vatera Ascender. That is also a bad.
Buy that.
Those were a bad buy right after they were released until
the moment they came out.
Yeah. Remember the first
Alar, I will ask.
Truck? Yes.
Matt, can you ask if Josh is interested in a 2.2 MOA for Flip That Truck?
Ooh.
Message him, just like he says.
Yeah.
Send him a message.
Send me a message. I'm learning to not say no. Like, send me some info. Send me photos and the price.
Hannibal, yes. So strict rules which leave no room for creative interpretation. Exactly.
There's no such
thing.
No
auditioning.
There's
parts.
There's zero. There is nothing. There that doesn't exist.
We're gonna make it as tight as possible.
Matt's gonna have to like really read my rules this time, because
I'm gonna actually. You know what I'm gonna do?
I am the rule.
I'm gonna post them. I'm going to post them online. I'm going to get other people to scrutinize for me. In case I miss something.
You know what we need? We need a live stream takeover group where we don't post it like to our regular like public Facebook or Instagram feeds. It's just, so we post it into there. That way people if they're in that group, we know they're going to watch the video anyway. We post on our regular, Correct. They're just like, oh, well, I see those. That's stupid. I'm not going to watch it. That's what we need to do.
Yep.
So, make it so. Remember, Ben said, remember the first Flip That Truck? Remember the first Flip That Truck from this series too? It was also a 10-1. But it did have some really nice parts on it, and it had a nice body. It was still like... And the dollar I asked for it, I think I asked $350, $325, whatever.
Oh, you got it right away.
And I got it right away, but it was just like, and people were like, that's cheap. I'm like, that is the most I could ever see selling a 10-1 for.
Yeah.
So,
unless it's a new in-box kit.
I will still give you that.
And we can
new in-box SCX 10-1 kit with the CF100 body and the whole deal. I agree. Like I could see, I'd pay $400 for that.
There you go.
I mean,
you would. I've got a Honcho kit. The original Honcho.
Not as cool.
Yeah. Oh, definitely is cool.
Not as cool.
No, way cooler.
You're saying that the Honcho kit is cooler than the OG.
Yeah, I didn't like the. I had the CF100. That was the
I
first
agree.
one
I'm not
I
saying
bought.
that it's in
It's
the
like,
trucks side by side. What I would, I'm saying
the
like
green rings.
right now, if you got what kit new in box would be cooler to have?
Honcho.
The OG. You're crazy.
Honcho's better looking.
It is better looking. That doesn't mean it make it cooler to have a new unboxed version of.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. CF100.
Obviously. Thank you. I'm right. Jeremiah, thank you.
You're not wrong.
I still say next monthly Mayhem challenge. RC fishing trucks. And you must catch one fish with it. I am all for it. I think Matt would be scared.
I'm not much of a weekend hooker. So
we actually had a boat called the Old Hooker.
of course you did.
Growing up, my dad named it the Old Hooker. Big letters on the side. It was a nice boat.
BK wants to know if we have Patreon. No, neither of us do Patreon.
Nope.
I'm not interested in that realm.
I don't want another platform to have to create content for.
Yeah, I also would feel really guilty if I didn't post something to Patreon for like a month and people paid.
Yeah, and like
that would,
how many people want to
be
see your
really
feet?
weird.
Like, I don't get it. Like,
is that what Patreon's for?
Isn't it?
I think you're thinking of OnlyFans, but
same.
Patreon's more like you get to see the video a day early.
Is that the whole point? Like, that seems.
I think it's like exclusive content that you.
That's what I thought. Like, you have to make
anywhere
more
else.
content for it, and then it's just like. I don't think that we have. I don't think that we have.
I don't have enough to possibly offer him more.
Yeah, like the number of people. Like, you're gonna get like what, 0.1% of what your subscriber count might be, and then you have to make the same amount of content a whole nother time for that. Like, it's just not gonna.
Yeah, it sounds like my weekly what's on the bench.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. My real job is what I want to stay as my real job. I really like YouTube for fun and for the income that it makes. But I never see YouTube being so profitable that I could see it becoming a replacement for what I expect to make in my real job.
No, exactly. I make a very nice living doing what I do for real. And I don't see myself having that change anytime soon.
Yeah. So that's
put tape on the blade so you don't cut yourself. Look at that warning right there.
I like the bandage. That they have right on there.
It's already been. He's already done it once.
Yeah. Here's what I did.
I better put this bandage on now. Patreon people usually get their name at the end of vids. Would you pay for that though?
Yeah. Are you going to pause it?
Would you, as a viewer, go? There's my name.
There it is. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I get it. There's a lot of people who have the extra time. I don't have the time.
Yeah.
I do not have time to add another format.
I honestly, I'm rather, if I had the time to make more content, I'd rather just put it on my regular channel and let everybody see it.
Yeah. I've already built a pretty decent list of subscribers here. Why do I need to add another thing?
Yeah.
You'll end up in the merge. What's Adam talking about? What's the merge?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I know what the Purge is.
Great set of movies.
Yeah, it really is. Hey Josh, have you ever thought about growing beyond VP and maybe starting your own RC company? No.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell them the moment that he decides.
Yeah, I'm going to tell it on this stream though for sure. Nope, I'm pretty happy with my where my position falls and my future where it's at.
Right above Cardboard Bitch.
Exactly. Yep.
And right below senior cardboard bench.
Yeah. I think that.
Oh, the emerge. Right. You'll end up in the emerge if you don't tape your blade.
Oh, yeah. What you guys. Yeah.
Not the merge.
I mean,
the emerge. Oh, you got to go down to emerge, eh? Holy cow, man. I didn't know. I cut myself once and then I was like, oh, geez, I better tape this up.
That's the amateur move right there. It's super glue. Super glue is what you do.
Yes. There are a lot of steps to making a knife. And this doesn't even include like forging it.
Right.
Do they go through this every time? It will kill.
It will kill.
All right. Like, do they have this sitting in front of them?
Yeah. It's actually just behind. The cameraman has got it hanging below the lens. So they're always like,
I got to put the
like
tang through the
like looking at the list, like
handle.
matching up the tool. Like this one?
Well, that's not the right size Torx wrench. Oh, it does require a Torx wrench. Well, that's a good thing I've got this iFixit kit for next month, Josh.
For next month. Perfect. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ian Sutcliffe, thank you very much. Footpicks prepay.
Like I'm just gonna show one toe. Like, oh, there, that's on.
Scale Builders Guild Footpicks.
Although you have to like, there's oftentimes a lot of feet in RC pictures. Too much.
Oh man.
Too much. I'm not asking for
Here's
more.
A top tip. I did a photography of your tiny trucks video 2 summers ago, I think. Not one foot was featured in any of those photos. Just try to frame it so your feet aren't in the photo. Because if there's anything I hate, it's feet. It's the absolute worst thing ever to see is someone else's foot. I don't mind if it's in a flip-flop or a sandal and you're just walking around. I'm not going to be like, get that foot out of here. But if it's in a photo of a tiny truck, you lost me.
I tell you what, the only niche that I've ever been around that it's been worse in is like the firearms forums. There is so many toes in those photos. I'm just like, you know what it reminds me of the, I don't know if you have them where you are, but in our part of the country right now on TV all the time, there's this annoying commercial of this guy and he's like sitting there on his iPad with his feet up on the coffee table. And there's a little girl like coloring. She's like, Dad, what's that? Pointing at his toes. And he's like, it's nothing. It's feet fungus. Feet fungus.
Yep. I've seen that. Yeah.
That's when every time I'm going through and I like run, I'm like, oh, feet fungus. So
I think you might be bleeding there a little bit.
I cut myself shaving earlier. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
True story.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, you probably shave 3 times a day.
Yeah, well, twice.
Shave and repeat.
Yeah, shave and repeat.
Yeah, the toe fungus commercial, we have that here too. Yeah,
it's the worst. And Nicole is so annoyed by that commercial, mainly because of the little girl. She's like,
it's an annoying commercial.
She's like, she's so annoying. Like, why does she have to be so?
Yeah. The first time I meet Matt, he's going to tell me to get rid of my feet. Probably. What? Toes in gun photos, though. I don't get that.
They just put them on.
Firearms.
They just put them on the ground in the living room, and they just here's my new one, and it's just always.
Is it because do you think that they physically can't hold the camera far enough out?
Every single time, it's the same photos. They take it, and for some reason, even in this day and age, it's got a date stamp permanently in the corner of the photo, and it says like power shot, like in the other like where did you find a cable to hook that up? Even
they don't make those anymore.
Like, did you have to find a memory stick adapter to plug that into something?
That's crazy. I'm 0 steps in and I'm already lost. I've taped my blade.
You're supposed to put it all in your pocket first. Just put all the parts in your pocket. And it'll come out an assembled knife.
Ouch. I every day carried myself to the hospital. I'm going to build this knife.
I'm so excited for you. Now you have to carry it in your pants all day tomorrow.
All day? I'm just going to be sitting at the computer.
And for some reason, you'll be sitting there and you'll be like, you know what? I could use my... You're like,
I wish I had my knife. Oh, good.
Clean out from underneath your fingernails. That's useful.
Yeah, I guess so. They've labeled all the hardware on the other page, so you got to keep flipping back and forth.
See, that's unacceptable manual behavior.
I don't like it. I mean, it was only $14, so
that is a very inexpensive knife.
I don't think it's going to be the best knife I've ever used.
I mean,
but it is a knife.
It's no finger blade, so.
Are you allowed to carry sharp objects in Canada? I don't know, David. I'm pretty sure no. I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to carry this. That's okay. I don't need to, because I don't need to carry it.
I mean, you don't know until you do. That's the thing.
Yeah, welcome to the Knife Builders Guild.
Oh, God.
Now, where do these go? These go on the other side. Okay.
You know what? I've never built one.
Why are you building a knife? I am building a knife.
Yes. I think that it's good practice for you. You should feature. Well, you should do a little spot on it in next week's What's on the Bench, since this week's is ready to go.
Here's a knife I built, and when I say built, I mean assembled.
Yeah, I assembled this from scratch, parts that I bought in a kit.
This came in the new in-box Axial SCX10 CF100 box.
I swear. Let's see. Yeah. What else do we have this week? I feel like there was other things that happened over the 4th that I thought that there was going to be no news, and somehow I went through and was collecting it. I was just like, Paul from Proline / Horizon Axial leaving.
Yeah. That was kind of a bummer.
It was kind of a bummer. I do hope that
he's a heck of a guy.
And I tried to convey that because I did discuss it in the news slightly. But if you've ever met Paul at an event, even those are some of the most stressful times for someone who's as involved in an event as he is. And he was always just still, at least acted like he was in a great mood.
Always. There were times when I know he was very stressed.
I know.
And he still smiled at me.
It was wild. So I still hope that he does. He said he's going to come to events, and I hope that he does, because I know that
me too.
Once you it's not your job anymore. Hopefully he still finds the want to do it outside of he was in the business for 9 years. Hopefully he still finds the desire to go to those things, because Paul's a great dude, and sad to see him leave the Horizon / Proline bunch.
Yeah, he brought a lot to the table. There was more going on than just what you saw. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I think he did that will be it'll be big boots to fill.
Yeah,
for the next person.
I interacted with him.
Not fired. No.
He left.
Get fired. He left.
He on his
decided to leave and start his own business.
Yep. It's just
Shank Builders Guild.
He's gonna just tape that blade onto the end of that super long marker.
No, I'll just use the marker to stab people.
Yeah. That was wild. I didn't expect that at all.
No, that kind of came out of nowhere.
I've talked to Paul many times in the past, but always fairly professionally, formally. We had him on this show once.
We did. Yeah, that's right.
He had
maybe that's the curse.
I think our record's pretty good. I mean, all the rest of you be on the
Tony, he's not doing what he used to do anymore.
That's true. So there's like a 90-week delay. So like,
find your next thing. Let's get Rich back on the show.
Rich was on wild early. I went back and looked at like some of the original show. Rich was on like in the first 10 episodes or something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean,
we needed whatever we could get.
Record was good. Capital was.
Here's a good question actually regarding Proline from RC. That's his screen name.
Man, you destined for this area.
It must have been.
You're lucky.
You must have gotten very early on.
Yeah.
It's not like RC 69 or anything. It's just RC. So has Proline gotten better after Horizon's purchase? My snap answer is yes.
I'm trying to.
Because
feel like
what you've. Go ahead.
I'm trying to put together. I've had a project in mind that I wanted to do, like try and go through the Scale News update and catalog all of the stories. Because, and the reason I bring that up is like Proline, just Proline, not Horizon Proline, but Proline. I swear they've got to be like 20% of the stories that have ever been on the Scale News update.
They're constantly releasing new product.
They are, and it's wild impressive. So like,
well, considering that those tires are made in America, made in California,
that is the fact that they do have manufacturing here is the only reason that it is so fast. Same with the bodies,
right? Yeah,
you know, wheels and that stuff they are having done overseas. Shocks, things like that. Scale accessories, molded parts, those are done overseas. But yeah,
it is very impressive the amount of stuff that they put out that is popular too. Like it's not like they release a lot of duds.
No, yeah, it's
that's the more amazing part is that their record. You know, like you look at companies like, say, I don't know, just right off the top of my head, J Concepts. I don't know why I said that. It just, just popped right in. There's a lot of, questionable choices there. But like, it's not everything from Proline is such a huge success, but the majority of things are.
The majority of things do pretty well. I would agree.
Yeah.
I'm just going to their new products page because I have them all bookmarked of everything I've ever, for all my news things.
That's weird.
Weird. It's not like I don't check these every
day.
3 days. It seems like. But after they were purchased, they kept up that pace, and then they also added some more licensing ability. And I think that was a bonus. I was just trying to go through their new releases, and it's nothing wild. But
yeah, body or bodies and several tires each month, says Checkered Past.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's true. J Concepts is out of Florida.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, that is correct.
This is great. DK says, where is J Concepts based out of? Is weed legal there? Or LSD?
Bath salts are widely distributed.
J Concepts makes some interesting design decisions. That's the understatement of the century.
They do. Their most recent tires, like those Tusk tires, are killer. The Power Max.
Or the Hulk.
The Hunk. Not
Is
Hulk.
it Hunk or? Oh.
There's the Hold and the Hulk. Wait, there's the Hold and
the
Hunk and the Tusk. Oh God. But in like the Power Master, the world's worst name. Honestly, I think it's a good looking body, but it should have been a cab only,
or
option.
at least offer a cab only option,
or cab and bed. They sell it as one, just like the Power Wagon, so we have to throw away half of it. But still, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like they're so close so many of the times.
But back to the original question, I think Proline has gotten even better. I think they've just been given more. They have the same level of autonomy, but I think they've just got more resources at their disposal thanks to Horizon, and they're like, hey, if it's going to sell, put it out.
It seems like that. Of course, it's always hard to tell what the full behind the scenes stuff is, but
yeah,
it does seem like things are still just cranking along, and that they have, they probably have, even more analytics. Now, I know that there is, if you're kind of behind the scenes a little bit more, there has been some weird stuff with the availability of Proline to dealers that aren't tied in with Horizon that they were before.
Okay, but that's a business decision on Horizon.
So
that's not a Proline problem.
No, I know, but it's kind of that whole big picture thing.
Yeah.
So there is definitely some things, but it doesn't seem like there's been much of an issue or much to complain about, other than if you own a hobby shop and one of your big brands was for some reason reduced from you. But
right.
Yeah. Now, Axial has gone through a lot since they were purchased through Horizon. But that's such a hard one to look at that same barometer, just because of how much the whole market has changed in that same time frame.
Right. Yes. And there's been a lot of changes.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt.
So, it's just kind of a pretty crazy topic to even think about it. It still makes me really want to do that. Get all of the stories of the Scale News all cataloged though.
Yeah.
Just to see, because lots of times I'm like, I talked about this a few months ago, and I look like I'll actually for some reason need to go look back and like find something on it, and it's just like, oh, that was 15 months ago actually. So you were kind of wrong a lot, but.
Yeah, I mean, that should come quite naturally to you by now.
It's like, no, that wasn't even close. That was...
I was way off.
Yeah, Samsonite. But, I don't know. It's a
Should Horizon buy J Concepts and Mercy kill it?
God.
Can you imagine how sad that conversation would be?
We'd
like...
J Concepts has such...
Hello, Mr. Concepts here. Yes. Yes. You'd like to what? Okay. And then he gets down there, he signs all the papers, and then they just light the building on fire.
The monster truck community would absolutely sob. Both of those guys would be so mad.
Tony would be so upset.
No, I'm kidding. Kind of.
And his two friends. You're so mean.
I know. Honestly, I feel like J Concepts is holding up the whole monster truck community.
Oh, totally. Speaking of other companies under the Horizon brand, Arma, they've certainly been doing an awful lot lately. They've certainly, I think they've kind of had the resources that they needed as well to really kind of push themselves, because they're a pretty big name in the bashing market, I'd say.
They're definitely putting up a fight against Mr. T. It's
and the people who are fond of those models are quite what's the word I'm looking for?
Thirsty? What?
Voracious.
Oh, gotcha.
In their defense, I think.
Yeah.
Of said brand.
Yeah. When you're on whatever team you decide to be on, they just dip your knuckles right in the broken glass, like, because you're going to war. That's just broken diff gears. Just all like, let's do this. little shock oil underneath of each cheek, and just
dirty shock oil.
And you know what? Honestly, the Arma stuff is what I have for bashers, and I really like it. I don't bash a lot, but when I do, it's what I own. Not that I'm against owning more. I just have never bought more.
Right. It's not the main focus of my RCing, but I like to bash. I like to go fast and
I don't
jump within like a two feet in the air.
Yeah.
It's like,
Matt likes to jump,
good.
but he doesn't want to get the truck out of frame, so he likes to keep it.
I don't want to get out of frame or dirty or broken
or too close to me, or
it's frightening when they get so close to you.
So I guess that's for people who are, you know, if you're a big jumper, do you like? I feel like that I don't have like there's no creative outlet for me in the bashing side. That's why it's just that, you know, 14 minutes of fun and then you want to take a nap. Like,
assuming you get through 14 minutes without breaking something.
Yeah, sure. You know, so I don't know. That's why I rarely find myself in the bashing. I don't know.
That's okay. That's fine.
I just wonder, like, what do other people like? Is it just what they want to do? Like what?
Yeah. Yep. They just want to go fast.
Yeah, I guess that.
They want to do big jumps.
Yeah, but like for me, it's just like I enjoy bashing when I'm doing it. But like with these things, like I can think about what I want to build or do next, like all the time. Like are bashers just like thinking about like ways to steal more plywood to build bigger jumps? Like they planning heists in their head for plywood? Like what is the allure to want to always do it? Is it just the drive time? That's it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like the reason I like it is that it is different from this kind of stuff, right? Where I'm sitting here, you know, poring over the details and modeling something and going slow and not trying to break stuff and have a nice scale looking video. Sometimes it's nice to just go out and just rip.
Yeah, that's Tony.
And variety. John said it's nice to have variety. I can't disagree with that. Yeah. I like all aspects of the RC hobby, and I'll continue to enjoy all of them except flight and drones.
See,
because those are stupid.
I want to fly more again. I feel like I want to do it. I want to get my Delta Wing stuff going. I don't know. Yeah, that's
careful. This part's sharp. It can get away from you.
Tony says you can't even drive your Outcast without bending it in half. I bought the braces.
Here we go.
I bought the braces right after.
Here we go.
Same ones that you bought.
Is that Tony CCXRC?
No, Tony
Mazza?
A Mazza Construction.
He is a Mazzing. Is Tony going to go to PLBTF?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I haven't asked him, but I'm 100% sure that he'll be at Proline BTF.
Tell him that I'll pay for the tri-tip this time.
Ah, there you go.
If he cooks it.
Bring your loonies and toonies. And
I'll bring real American money. Now, it's important when you're building a knife to have another knife.
What came first? The knife or the other knife?
The other knife.
How did they build the first knife without a knife?
Yeah, like how did they do stuff like that? Like, how did they go, you know what, we're really going to need to forge this. What's forging? Well, let's figure that out.
Yeah. You need a bit. It's like Minecraft. You have to hammer the one thing and then you take it over here.
Okay.
I've never played Minecraft, but
neither have I. I have no idea. Is it a game?
I think so.
There's like zombies in it or something?
Yeah, and there's a lot of hammering on the ground and it's I don't know.
Yeah, bashing can just be mind-numbingly fun. Go outside, rip ass, and just ain't care about breaking it. And if it does, build it up and make it better.
Yeah. Can I justify the Hammer Ray already owning the Super Rock Ray? Yes. I feel like it's 100% different.
The Hammer Ray is entirely different.
Yeah.
Having not owned a rock ray, I can say it's entirely different.
And I own the rock ray and the hammer ray, but not a super rock ray. But I know, obviously, with super rock, it just, yes, you absolutely can. The scale aspect of the hammer ray is absolutely worth it for that thing.
Agreed.
So, and
I like the hammer ray. I got those wheels coming from Rusty.
Yeah.
He Cerakoted some wheels for me. They look awesome.
While we were at the Rubicon this last weekend, one of the guys and his girlfriend was up there, and she was just ripping the hammer ray across the rocks as they were out scale trail driving. And I was just like, cool. That is the perfect application for that truck. And that is absolutely, I need to take mine up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've got to get out there and get mine dirty some more too.
Yeah, it looked like the perfect place and so much fun. So I was like, okay.
Yep.
Definitely need to do that.
Yep.
And there'll be an opportunity to very shortly.
That's good.
Because in just a short 2.5 weeks, AF 22 will be here.
Sad to be missing it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It's going to be weird.
After just, I've got a job shooting.
It's going to be weird, not because you're not here, but,
It's just going to be a weird one.
It is.
It'll be different.
I'll have fun regardless.
Oh, sure.
I just hope that they are able to have some, enough there to satisfy people and what their expectations are. And that's really what my concern is.
That's all it is, right? That's the biggest challenge.
I don't want to be a pessimist about anything. I just want people to... No. Honestly, trips are a big deal to people. It's expensive to travel. People plan a lot of time around these things, and it costs a lot of money, and just...
Especially now, right? With the prices of gasoline and, all the other things you got to worry about in life. It's not something that you want to be a bad experience.
I want nothing.
But let's be fair.
And I want it to be the most successful thing ever, because I want events to just keep happening.
Keep going, yeah.
Where they're at. I love Axial Fest to be up here because it's like right there. I can just go there. And
yeah.
I don't really have to plan at all. I can just be like, I'm going to leave work and then go up to Axial Fest.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, on that note, it's probably a good place to say goodnight.
Yes, I'm going to go look at editing that video.
I'm going to go look at editing my video after I finish building this knife, which is almost done. It's
a mighty fine looking knife there.
Well, it's a knife.
That's not a knife.
This is a knife. It will kill.
Just mixing them all. All right.
That's not a knife that will kill. All right. Thank you, everybody, for indulging us and watching tonight. I hope you will check in tomorrow for the first episode of the weekly What's on the Bench series.
Yes.
Episode 1.
Are you labeling it episode 1?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you were going to go back.
Is that a good idea?
Well, I mean, you did all the What's on the Benches before.
Oh, well, this is What's on the Bench weekly.
Okay.
Episode 1.
That's fine.
So, thank you to Steve Sisson, Williams Lake Scale Off-Road, Blind Guy RC, BK, and Ian Sutcliffe for the Footpicks prepay.
Thanks, Urban Legend Scalers, Gunner Nissen, Buck Dandy, Chibs 33, Indy Bama, Blind Guy RC, Accelerate Crawlers, Jeremiah Salberg. Much appreciated, everybody. Hope you guys tune in to Matt's video. I'll probably have one tomorrow, if not Friday.
Yes.
And then more. I'm trying to get caught up on stuff. And I've had a little bit of a break lately.
I'm in a good spot.
So
yeah, I feel like I actually have been caught up on things because I didn't have a RC hauler to worry about.
Yeah. Hit the like button.
That's changing.
Oh, and also,
hit the like button on the way out.
It was nice. I was going to say it now because I didn't want to jinx it, but we haven't had any spammers because YouTube says they've been doing things about it.
That's good. Glad to hear it.
Oh, so.
It's getting nuts. Yeah. All right. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Later.
Love you. Bye.